You might want to know that I like games. Good games. Games that have a lasting impression, that show you something greater than even yourself. Games that define a mindset.
Oh fuck, I think it's red.
Then kill him.
Red, let me do the questioning. Red, do you think it's you?
Dude, what the fuck?
This is a stupid question.
You might also want to know that I'm not a brain dead fucking monkey. I don't like repeating things. If I have to do something over and over again, I start losing brain cells. Each time, I'd eventually regress back to being an angry, unhappy, unhinged Packy, my true self. And trust me, you don't want to see an angry Packy.
Fuck you! Bloody fuck you, blood!
I have never repeated a game in my life. All the games I've ever played, I've only finished once. Even my most beloved games like Dark Souls 3, Last of Us, Spider-Man. After finishing, I didn't even think about replaying them. It just doesn't appeal to me. I find enjoyment only in the first, raw experience. So when I see a game that's selling point is replaying the same thing over and over again like a brain dead zombie, and I try it, and it's fucking good. Even to me, now that's something special. You start this game up and the premise is already fucking awesome. It's all Greek mythology. There's Hades looking quite honestly submissive and breedable. Cerberus looking like one of those dogs that would bite your crotch off. And the halls around you just look vibrant. The place looks like a chill area to sit down and rage at Mario Party. And then boom, you decide to fuck all that and escape. Now this is where the game really starts. You see, from the very beginning, you, the character you're playing as, Zagreus, realizes that something just doesn't add up. You're Hades' son, and you realize that Hades is hiding something from you, something important. So like the rebellious son you are, you decide to destroy everything in your way and just leave. This is where the uniqueness of this game comes in, because you're meant to die. Every time you die, the story moves on. So when you come back, people react to your death. The gameplay randomizes everything you get, so each run you have, you're playing in a completely different style. It's like when you're expecting the belt, but instead, your parents go into the basement with a shuffle. It's new and exciting. Each enemy has a unique way of dealing with them. They're also randomized, so you have no idea what you're going to see. You don't really get many second chances either. It's very hard to heal, so when you get hit, your health is staying where it's at for a long time. It's a marathon rather than a sprint. And the game also gives you a choice to pick your poison. You can choose what rewards you want and what type of difficulty each room you want to have. There are of course some rooms that you can't change the difficulty in, but you can certainly choose a reward, so you can kind of pick your playstyle, but at the same time it's random. You have to get through each room without being hit, and when you do eventually die, you look forward to dying again and repeating the entire process again. This game, Hades, makes dying fun. Each time you fail and you go back to your hub area, something has changed while you were gone. They have new things to say.
Hey, my list says that you barely made it out of here before you died. Were you even trying? Because if you were, why, maybe you need to try a whole lot harder than that next time.
I just wanted to see you again, Hypnos.
You get a little bit stronger when you come back. Also, when you come back, your daddy roasts you, which is meant to make you angry, but hey, how can you be angry when he's just so fucking hot? On top of all that, there's different sections with a boss at the end of each one. And each boss has changes in their moveset and have completely different variants of themselves as the story progresses, so that it doesn't become repetitive even though you're repeating the same thing. The scenery and the mood changes when you enter each new section after defeating the boss too. So even though you're literally repeating the same thing over and over again, it never feels like it. Speaking of mood, the shit I get to when I listen to this fire soundtrack in the game, you don't wanna know. I literally have the music from this downloaded in my workout playlist, right beside the Chica dance song. Yes, you heard me, the Chica dance song. You don't understand. When you're bench pressing and you're just about to fail, but then the Chica dance song comes in, the power you get is unreal. Plus, it's hilarious and a banger. The music in this game is exhilarating, tantalizing, enchanting. The boss music, the normal music, even the title music makes you want to get up and challenge Bruce Lee himself. There's chill music. Then there's haunting tracks that accompany an eerie, mysterious undertone. The music adds so much to the already awesome atmosphere that exists in this game. It's funny getting your ass beat from a boss and then coming back to see the same boss just chilling in the cafeteria on their break. The characters are awesome not only in their design, but their voice lines as well.
Boy, I told you nobody gets out of here whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
The voice acting in this is top tier. It feels like when you turn the game off, the characters are still living and breathing in their world. That's how you know the writing is good. All the characters are familiar. I'm sure you've heard the name Zeus before, but the designs and voice acting still make them stand out and seem fresh. The most fun thing is meeting mythology characters you don't know and being just as intrigued by them as the characters that you do know. Like this guy you meet who just randomly ends up helping you. I still have no clue what mythology he's supposed to be. As you progress more and more, you get different rewards that allow you to customize and unlock different areas back home. And each time, you get rewarded for unlocking them. Like unlocking the cafeteria gives you an opportunity to trade and get different rewards. All the bosses have personalities that are charming and fun, like Theseus.
Oh, wow.
Hold, fiend! You'll walk not one more step toward the light of day, so long as I am here.
Except the Bone Hydra, he's kinda just a snake. All of this makes you stay in the underworld incredibly fun, a place where you don't want to leave really. But just like the game's been hinting at, eventually you will get strong, you will learn, and you will escape. You know it, the characters around you see it happen, and even Hades knows the eventuality as well. Through your hard work and dedication, you escape trying to find the secrets your father hides away from you. And yet, after defeating the greatest heroes in Greek mythology, tearing you away one battle from another, one obstacle remains in your way. Your father, Hades himself.
Never grew accustomed to the air up here.
He's the final boss, and what happens after you defeat him, I won't spoil, but what Hades shows is a tenacity you will need in order to overcome your obstacle. No one had ever escaped from the underworld. No one believed in what you or Zagreus were doing, but they all still acknowledged the inevitability that if you keep going, you would win. That's the truth. Zagreus was tenacious. No matter how many times he was beaten or shown how useless it is, he simply went back. I think that's why, even though this game is about repeating the entire thing once you die, which is quite unappealing to me, I still kept playing it because it shows that without a doubt, if you overcome your own boredom, nothing, even death itself, will ever stop you.
Go! Get out of here! Get out!
I told you that I would, Father. And I'm going to. Goodbye.
Wait, just... If you find her... If you somehow find her... Tell her something for me. Tell her Cerberus is doing very well.
What? Wait, I don't think I owe you any favors here. Now answer me one question and I'll give it some thought. How's that?
I know your question, boy. But ask it anyway.
Persephone, my mother, why did she leave?
Omen and darkness. There is no escape.
Goodbye, Father.
Anyway, it's good shit. You'll know if you play.